we're now going to have an invitation to next year. I've seen Keith, but I've not spoken to him. Yes. Oh, no, it's not Keith. It's Robert Waddington, who's going to invite us to next year's assembly. Where are we going, Robert?
How do? Now then, I've been asked to say a few words to reassure people, mainly from the south, that just because next year's assembly will be in the northeast, it will not be a step back in time. To put you in the picture, and just to let you know that we're at the cutting edge in Sheffield. We have trams, and on the second Wednesday of Michaelmas, we're allowed out to stroke the horses that pull them. So, at the assembly, there is a requirement, you may need 20 minutes, there is a requirement that everyone wears a flat cap. Now, we don't want you to worry if you don't have a cap, because we will have a stall outside the Temperance Hall, and we'll be selling them, along with clogs. And all VIPs must wear both cap and clog. And it's here at this stall that they will be presented with a ceremonial stick of rhubarb, which they will hold erect at all times throughout the assembly. And then at the end of the assembly, the rhubarb should be handed in for the evening entertainment, which will be a community crumble making. But more about that later on. We're very, very grateful to Yvonne for helping planning this cultural event and for writing this script. Yeah. Now, we'd like to think that we've thought of everything, and I do need to say something about the venue. First, the facilities are second to none. No, sorry, I'll read that again. First, the facilities. Second, there are none. We're asking you all to go, if you will, before you leave home. And then if you could just hang on for the rest of the day. Now, there will be emergency privies available across the cobbled yard. And we're grateful to Sheffield City Council for evicting the tenants in order that we can use these facilities. Now, these privies usually cater for 11 families. And all that we ask is, if you do flush, that you will refill the bucket in the River Don for the benefit of the next guest. Now, entertainment has been high on our list of priorities, and on the Friday night we're delighted to be able to welcome Dr. Amy Legg of Ludden Foot, who will lecture on living with gout and the agues. Young people have not been forgotten. The under-8s will enjoy an introduction to chimney sweeping. The 9 to 12s have a split programme, and I've checked this with Learning and Development, and we're offering a diploma in pigeon fancying, or, validated by the University of York, a degree in whippet grooming. Now, the 13-year-olds will have an afternoon of horizontal grunting and back chat, following on from the revelation that in 12 months' time they'll be going out to work full-time. During this presentation, I was hoping to have a backdrop of lantern slides, but Neil Chappell's forgotten the candle. So, food. In your packed lunch, there will be an apple. But there's no writing on the back, Yvonne, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, I'll read that again. In your packed lunch, there will be an apple turnover. At the close of the assembly, the VIPs will hand back their rhubarb to be used in the traditional evening rhubarb treading. Now, unfortunately, safeguarding have got involved in this, and for health and safety reasons, we've been told that you must keep your socks on. Anybody with athlete's foot, we don't want you to get involved, because if you go too quick, it curdles the mixture. But it is a condition that anyone under the age of 75 requires a consent form signed by both parents. You couldn't write this, could you? Oh, I didn't. So, I think I've given you a flavour of what the North East has to offer. And as one of our executive committee members has said, hosting this event in the North East will indeed be a millstone. Milestone, sorry. It will be a pleasure to invite you to Sheffield in the North East area for the May Assembly. When is it? May. Tell you, the planning that goes into this is absolutely amazing.
Saturday.
It's the 9th of May, 2026, and it's at Miss Althrop's Elementary School for Wayward Children. Victoria Street, Sheffield. Now, we don't have postcodes up north yet, but if you do need to get in touch, if you just light a beacon, and we'll get back to you. And finally, Yvonne, if you've been affected by anything I've said in the last 10 minutes, I'm afraid I do not have a helpline number for you. You'll just have to get a grip and move on.
This is the greenest city in England, packed full of culture and heritage too. With a restless sense of adventure, but still a down-to-earth friendliness. We are a city made by inventive people, doing things to push boundaries, impact the world. If you're thinking big, there's room to grow. With a little exploration, you'll always find more than you expected. And in the outdoor city, there's always space for the important things in life.
I got it. The world out there is a wonderful place.
Is everybody talking about me?
So whether you're looking for a weekend breath of fresh air or looking to put down roots, come and make yourself at home in Sheffield.
I can see we're in for a really exciting weekend, aren't we?